Hi everybody, this is Mani from the Dougie Fresh family, and I am pulling you guys in to something new that I'm doing, and I'm going to cook for you guys today. Let you in on some secrets of ours, and let's go. Come on, first things first, wash your hands. Make sure your countertop is clean and disinfected and wiped down. I'm not going to use gloves in this video because this is my kitchen and I know how clean I am. So you do what you want in your kitchen, but hopefully you wash your hands and you clean your counters. So first things first, I got a pan about this size. We're going to be making some dirty rice with some sausage. And so I'm going to get this pan going on the medium. I'm going to put a little bit of oil in it because we're going to fry some sausage. This is extra virgin olive oil. This is a lot healthier than just using oil. So I'm going to get a medium onion. Whatever kind of onion you want to use, you can use. In my case, I'm using, this is a yellow onion. We're going to peel it up here. Get it nice and clean. It's ready to be cut. So me, I like little pieces. So what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to cut the onion only in half. Then I'm going to start making slits in it. Making slits, giving it a cut this way, cutting it this way into your onion, and then I'm going to go ahead and dice it up into small pieces. When you get to the end, it's always just like a little piece that you're going to cut up. So I got my onions cut up. And you can run through them again with your knife, just depending on how big or how small you want them. That made them into little pieces for me, couple bigger pieces. I always cut them little because I like the flavor, but the kids and my husband, they really don't care for onions. But they don't know I cook with onions and everything. So I'm going to put my onions into the pot. It's nice and hot. Then I'm going to take, I got beef sausage. We don't eat pork and we don't eat but beef and chicken. So I'm going to take two, well, maybe three. We'll do three. So it's nice and meaty. Take three and you can rinse them off if you'd like. I just split the bag open and so it was just fresh out the bag. I'm going to start taking my knife and running through the sausage. And I'm cutting them three at a time into small cubes, into small slits. That's about half of the three. I'm going to put them into the pan, let them get going with the onions. Now I'm going to take and stir these up a little bit. Just to show you that they're getting sauteed with the meat. Now I'm going to, as quick as I can, run through the rest of these. I don't let people in my kitchen when I'm cooking, but because you guys are the Dougie Fresh family, I am going to let you in, welcome you in. Here's the other three, the half of the other three. Gonna just slide it right in the pot with the rest. Give it a stir. We're just letting our sausage get brown, okay? Some of usually I don't measure. This is something new for me because I'm recording and letting Dougie Fresh family in on our secrets. I'm going to use a measuring cup. But first, if you like this video so far, I want you to like and subscribe to our channel, the Dougie Fresh family. And go ahead and put something in the comments for me. So any suggestions, like I'm not the most perfect cook, but I am experienced and seasoned. So if you think that I should do something a certain way, or you want me to have a recipe, or you want me to try, let me know anything in the comments that you want me to cook, because I can cook anything, but I'm going to cook it my way so you guys can see how we do it here. And so here's my measuring, because we're going to need this in a second. I'm going to go ahead and put this away real quick. I'm going to put this onion away. We just used half, so we're going to save this other half for something else. Come back to our pot. Again, it's on medium-high heat. It's starting to caramelize and get some nice juices going. And so today we're going to use, I can show you how to do it by scratch, but this is an easy 30-minute meal. I'm trying to get dinner going before the kids get out of school. It's about 2 o'clock, so therefore when they get out of school at 3, dinner will be done. 3:30 they can eat, because they be hungry when they get out of school. Even if they ate breakfast and lunch, somehow, some way, they just work up so much energy. And by the time they come home, this is their first day of school, I'm going to have dinner already done. So today I'm going to use veterans, red beans and rice. And then I have the rice sides, cheddar broccoli. That's the secret. I'm going to add this in with it to make it stretch so that it's more. And then we usually eat it with cornbread. You can eat it with regular bread, crackers, whatever you want. But that's how I do it. So right now the meat is it's almost ready. You just want to brown it. That's all you want to do. To make it easy, I'm going to put a lot of water in a cup. And then take it over to your pot. So once your sausage is fried up enough to how you like it, you can have it as light as you want it, as dark as you want, because this beef is already cooked and you just really have to warm it up. But brown it how you like. And then this box right here calls for 4.5 cups. I really don't listen to the box, but we're going to do 4.5 cups because we're adding extra rice in. So let's go. 1, 2, 3. Then I'm going to get some more water. 4, 5.5. I put 1.5 cups extra because we're going to add this rice, and this rice calls for 2 cups. So in here, it's just 1 bag. Just 1 bag of rice. Oops. Pour that all in there. You really don't need to keep the box because we don't need it. And then this we're going to add in a minute, because this only takes 7 minutes to cook. And this takes about a half hour to cook. So what we're going to do is stir this up. because it's got seasoning in it, big chunks of seasoning. So you're going to break that up. You're going to break this up now. And we're going to, it's on medium high. You want it to start boiling before you turn it down. So what we're going to do is we're going to add some seasonings, some Mrs. Dash, some pepper, and garlic. Okay, those are the three we're going to add. A little bit of garlic, just a little bit. Usually I have a heavy seasoning hand, but because it has its own seasonings in it, we're just going to lightly, or if you want more seasoning, season it how you want. But me, I just put a little bit of pepper, a little bit of garlic, and a little bit of this Mrs. Dash. And then I'm going to stir it again. So when you're making rice, there's rules to making rice. You don't stir the rice after the first time. You can stir it as much as you want when you put it in. But once you're done stirring it for the first time after putting your seasonings in, you cannot stir it again. It's a certain way to stir it. So I'm mixing all these seasonings in. I'm making sure there's no clumps of seasonings. Now in this bag of rice comes the beans. Came with the beans already. So it's gonna have the beans in it, the rice in that box. Comes with everything in the seasoning. I like the flavor of the seasoning that comes with it, so I don't really mess with that too much. And then we're going to get a top. I'm going to rinse my top off. About 5 minutes on medium high heat. So what I'm going to do is take this off. This is how you stir it. Once you you just put the spoon in there and just a little stir. Not even, you can't stir it. Then you turn it down on low because it's cooking real good. It's boiling. So you turn it on low for a little minute, and then about 5 more minutes, you come back and check it. Okay guys, I am back. It's been about 10 minutes. What you want to do is take a look at your stuff. It looks good. What I'm going to do now is add, I'm going to add, there's a better way to do that. I'm going to add the cheddar broccoli into the mix. Now this is different because you ain't never gonna have nobody make it like this. You're gonna mix that in good. And I see it's getting thick, so what I'm gonna do, I need some more water. And because I'm making it with you guys, the Dougie Fresh family, I'm going to measure. Usually I don't measure. I can eyeball it and tell it how much it needs. So what I'm going to do is add 2 cups of water. 1, 2. Hey everybody, if you guys are just tuning in and watching me for the first time, this is Mani with the Dougie Fresh family. I need you to go ahead and like and subscribe to our channel. This is a family channel. We love the Lord Jesus Christ. We put him first in this household. We're cooking with love. These are all my secrets that I'm giving you a chance to come in and see how I cook. We got some rice going. Now we're going to start the cabbage. So what we're going to do is we got 2 pans, one for the sausage and one for the cabbage. This is about the size that you'll need. So I'm going to get this going on medium-high heat. Cover back up. After I put that water in the rice, just give it a nice stir. We're going to get the sausage going first. So I'm going to rinse this sausage off. Even though it just came out the thing, go ahead and we are cutting. Oh, this is beef sausage. Most people use bacon. You can use anything. You can use turkey. Really something that you can fry up for the taste. It's gonna make the flavor. So what you're gonna do is I'm gonna cut these again into littler pieces. Okay, this is what one looks like, one of those sausages. If you want to, you can add 2. I'm going to add this, get this going in my pot. I'm thinking that we're only going to do 1, just because it's for the flavor. I take off, people use these first leaves, okay? They just wash them off. Me, depending on what it looks like, I'll take it off. But we're still going to rinse this off. Rinse my cabbage off real good. Shaking it a bit. So we're not going to use the same side as we use for the, we got to rinse this off. Because we don't want to use the same thing that we cut the meat on. We're going to put a little bit of olive oil in here just because it makes its own juices when you get to putting the olive oil, and that's going to be some of the flavor. Get that on medium. You can change knives or rinse your knife, wash your knife. I'm going to wash my knife off because I like this knife. This is one of my favorite knives. This knife here. So it's not like a lettuce where you can just stomp the bottom and take it and it comes apart. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut it. Just start cutting, chopping at it. Like if you got a real big cutting board, I'd advise you to use that. Pot right here. I'm going to just cut it into squares. Cutting it up, putting it in my pan. taking it and we're going to chop it. Okay, now we're getting to the part where this middle, the white. Some people use it, some people don't. I like mine to be green. I do use some of the white, but I don't use a lot of it. It just gets more bitter. And I guess I was just taught not to use the yellow. But it's all good. All of it's good. And so getting this cut up and put into your pan. And then we got more green. So this is how much we didn't use from it. And so if you were feeding like more than 6 people, then I say get 2 cabbages. If you're just feeding more than 6 people, I say 1. If you're feeding more than 6 people, I'd say get you another cabbage. So we are putting all of our cabbage into here. Now, this is what it looks like. It's gonna shrink down. So if you're at home, the best way to do this is to just, you see how deep cover the cabbage. You want when you put your hand on top of the cabbage, for there to be water surrounding it. So I'll show you in a sec. So we're gonna get some water. And you can add more water if you need to, but the water is gonna cover the cabbage, so I don't have enough. And it's just barely covering the cabbage. So what you're going to do is, after your sausage is brown, this is brown enough. So I'm going to move this out of the way for a second. Put my cabbage. Now I'm going to go medium high with the cabbage. Now this rice is going good. Now I got my cabbage on. So what you're going to want to do is, I have pink Himalayan sea salt. I don't use regular salt. This is more healthier for you. The pink salt absorbs better for hydrating you, and regular salt dehydrates you. So what we're doing is we're putting a little bit of this pink salt on top. Looks like I'm putting a lot, but I'm telling you guys, just put like enough to your liking. That's gonna matter later. So later on you won't add salt. So here is our scraps. Take your sausage and put it right into the pan with the cabbage. And you're going to let that sit on top while it's cooking. Then you're going to take some garlic, black pepper, Mrs. Dash. I use these for everything. Mrs. Dash, garlic, and pepper. And so I just grabbed this pepper because that pepper was for when you serve your food. You don't want to use that all up. So put pepper. Now this is my secret, y'all. The more pepper you're going to put, the more spicier it's going to taste. Garlic. And I'm gonna take the top off of this because it comes out so slow. And some Mrs. Dash. And that's all you're gonna put in there. And then what you're gonna wanna do is give this a stir. Like it's water almost covering the whole pot. So you're going to stir this up a bit. Just enough to get the seasonings from directly on top. So now let that cook. You got water covering it. I'm going to straighten up a little bit. And depending on how much sausage you like, you could use 2 of them. I just used 1, so just do it to your liking. So what you're going to do, guys, is you're going to wipe your counter down before you do anything else. I taught my kids, my daughter, Nevaeh, to clean as you go. Clean as you go. Okay, now we're gonna grab some chicken. We're gonna make fried chicken with it. Fortunately, the kids like the chicken strips that come already made, so we're gonna get those and throw them in the air fryer. So we have some Tyson chicken tenders. That's what we're gonna use tonight. And just throw them nice in the air fryer. We're going to make sure we have a nice amount. Plug it in. Change the temperature to 400. And it's going to be for 17 minutes. Again, I'm going to wash my hands because it's just by habit. Every time I touch some meat, I don't like that feeling on my hands. What's up, Dougie Fresh family? I am here to tell you we are going to eat good tonight. We got fried chicken, red beans and rice with beef sausage, and we are having cabbage. So if you guys like any of those things, if you liked this video so far, please don't hesitate to subscribe to our channel and like and put a comment in the box down below and tell me something good. Give me some positive feedback, you guys. So everything's good, and we're going to come back in about 10 minutes and check it out and see what we need to do. And check on the chicken, check on everything. So thank you guys for tuning in, and see you in about 10 minutes. This is what the cabbage looks like with the meat. It's boiling. Once it starts boiling real good, you're gonna turn the burner down to medium and just let it cook for a while. Hey guys, so I actually tasted the rice and I didn't really like the taste that just hear me out. I didn't like the taste, so I added 2 cups of water, and I'm gonna add some chicken bouillon. That's only because if you don't like, see, Zatarain's has an acquired taste to it, and I like to make my own taste. So you add a little bit of the chicken bouillon to it to give it more of a chicken flavor. Instead of adding salt, you put that. So then you give it a stir. I promise you, you'll love this. You add 2 cups of water. It's done already. So you just add the 2 cups of water, you stir it. And then the chicken bouillon or beef, don't matter. And I'm gonna go in with my fork and just, you see it's done. Much better. You have to taste your food. If you're cooking, you better taste your food. You better taste your food now. This is boiling real good. I'm going to turn it down just a little bit more. What I'm going to do now is add some of this chicken bouillon to the cabbage. And again, I don't never measure. I pour a little bit into this cap and then I just sprinkle it on top. Remember, I had all that water in there. That water is going to cook out. And you stir your cabbage. It's beginning to get soft. Okay. Let that cook. And it's not that I didn't like the taste of the beans. I just thought it could taste better. And when you are a cook, experienced cook, every cook will tell you to taste your food. So at the end, when I didn't quite like the taste of it, it has a lot of spices in that Zatarain's package. You might like the overwhelmingly taste of seasoning, but you might not. So I added 2 cups of water and some chicken bouillon. It didn't make your rice watery. It did give it a little more water to it, but I promise you, the rice was thick. So that's what I did, and now we have the chicken that's done, but I don't think it's done. I just flip it. You're gonna flip it over and let the other side cook good. Turn these a little bit, because one side's crispy. We want to get the other side crispy. And that's exactly what we'll do. And you put it back in. It drops down, so you put the temperature back 16 minutes on that side. But we're gonna go 12 minutes instead of 16. Rinse my hands off good. See, we don't have too much of a mess. Just clean as we go. Back in about another 12 minutes. When the chicken timer goes off, we'll check the cabbage and the rice is done. Thank you guys. Keep watching. Okay, you guys, I just want to thank you for coming to cook with me today. Until next time, like and subscribe this channel, the Dougie Fresh Family, and put something positive in the comments. Today we made cabbage with beef sausage in it. We made red beans and rice with beef sausage, and we made chicken strips in the air fryer. That was the easiest way I could do it. Now, the kid's gonna be coming home from school, and we're gonna get ready to eat in a minute here. And when it's back, we'll make the plates. Okay, thank you guys.
Everybody smashing out. It's good, Chase?
Yeah.
Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord, it is good.
It's good, Viv?
Yeah, it's good.
It's good, Santana?
Yeah.
It's good, Mamacita?
Yeah, look at my son Santana. Dang, boy.
Smashing out. This is my plate. I gotta have
What you need, Dad? Anything?
a little more hot sauce.
This is the mom. Love you.
Yeah, this is your mom.
Gotta have the hot sauce with that.